Throughout history, U.S. presidents have faced numerous dangers, including attempts on their lives. While some assassination attempts have tragically succeeded, there are many instances where presidents narrowly escaped with their lives. Here are 5 of the most notable unsuccessful presidential assassination attempts. Andrew Jackson was known for his fiery temper and numerous duels, but his most famous brush with death came on January 30th, 1835. As Jackson left a funeral at the U.S. Capitol, a deranged man named Richard Lawrence attempted to shoot him. Remarkably, both of Lawrence's pistols misfired. The odds of both pistols misfiring were astronomical, leading many to believe that Jackson was incredibly lucky or even divinely protected. Jackson's reaction was as fiery as his reputation. Enraged, he charged at Lawrence with his cane, beating him until others restrained the attacker. Witnesses were stunned at the sight of the President of the United States furiously attacking his would-be assassin. Lawrence later claimed he was a deposed English king and blamed Jackson for his financial woes, showcasing the bizarre motivations that sometimes lie behind such attacks. Before the tragic events at Ford's Theater in 1865, Abraham Lincoln narrowly escaped another assassination attempt. In August 1864, Lincoln was riding to the Soldiers' Home, a summer retreat, when a shot rang out. The bullet whizzed past his head, hitting the horse instead. Lincoln's hat was knocked off, and he rode back to the White House, shaken but unharmed. The would-be assassin was never caught, adding to the mystery and tension of Lincoln's presidency during the Civil War. Lincoln often rode alone and unguarded, making him an easy target. His nonchalant attitude towards his own safety worried his aides and family. This close call was a stark reminder of the ever-present dangers he faced as the leader of a nation torn apart by war. In 1950, while the White House was undergoing renovations, President Harry S. Truman was living at Blair House. On November 1st, 2 Puerto Rican nationalists, Griselio Torresola and Oscar Collazo, attempted to storm the residence. The ensuing gunfight with Secret Service agents and police was intense. Torresola was killed and Collazo was captured. One officer, Leslie Caufelt, was fatally wounded, but managed to kill Torresola before dying. Truman, napping upstairs, was unharmed. The attackers aimed to draw attention to Puerto Rico's independence cause, but their plan failed disastrously. This incident highlighted the bravery and quick response of the Secret Service and police officers who defended the president at great personal risk. The dramatic shootout on Pennsylvania Avenue was a stark reminder of the constant threat faced by those in the highest office. Truman later remarked on how lucky he felt, reflecting on the thin line between life and death that public figures walk. Gerald Ford holds the dubious distinction of surviving 2 assassination attempts within 17 days in 1975. The first attempt occurred on September 5th in Sacramento, California. Lynette "Squeaky" Fromm, a follower of Charles Manson, aimed a pistol at Ford but failed to chamber a round. Secret Service agents quickly subdued her. Fromm had wanted to make a statement about the environment and Manson's ideologies, but her plans were thwarted by her own inexperience with firearms. 17 days later, in San Francisco, Sarah Jane Moore fired a shot at Ford from a distance. Fortunately, a bystander named Oliver Sipple deflected her arm, causing the bullet to miss. Moore had been an FBI informant and had connections with radical groups, making her motives complex and multifaceted. Ford remained remarkably calm through both incidents, later joking about his newfound notoriety. On March 30th, 1981, John Hinckley Jr. attempted to assassinate President Ronald Reagan outside the Washington Hilton Hotel. Hinckley fired 6 shots, hitting Reagan, Press Secretary James Brady, a police officer, and a Secret Service agent. Reagan was rushed to the hospital with a bullet lodged near his heart. Despite the serious injury, Reagan made a quick recovery. His famous quip to his wife, Nancy, "Honey, I forgot to duck," and to his surgeons, "Please tell me you're all Republicans," showcased his resilience and sense of humor, even in the face of grave danger. Hinckley was found not guilty by reason of insanity and was institutionalized. The assassination attempt spurred significant changes in Secret Service protocols and led to the Brady Handgun Violence Prevention Act. If you enjoyed learning about these near misses in presidential history, be sure to like and subscribe to Ancient to Now for more engaging historical content.